I will admit, I don't think I'm doing Nick Wright any help here by starting my videos off on the worst screen possible for him. Hey, buddy, I'm sorry, Nick, okay? But I wanted to show off the Mahomes Mountain Base Camp, the guys who fell off the mountain, and I just happened to stop on this image. And I definitely feel like Nick Wright is going through something. That's definitely the wrong hole. Anyway, beside the point. That's how you know the laxatives kicked in. That's like Dumb and Dumber when he's taking a crap because the laxatives kicked in. Alright, slid off the mountain. We got Joe Flacco and we got Derek Carr. Yeah. Titans and Raiders also slipped off the mountain. Let's talk about the Mahomes tier list. Because, this is starting off already so freaking good. Keep in mind, guys, I will be live tonight for the game. It's going to be a crazy game. I'm going to lose my voice, and I'm not going to be able to speak tomorrow. So it's going to be fantastic. Alright, let me make this a little bit. Actually, no, we'll keep it like that. Alright, so first tier, we got Caleb Williams, Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence, Jameis Winston, Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, and Bryce Young. The fact that Daniel Jones is still on this tier list is crazy. I'm sorry, but I feel like he shouldn't even be on a tier list. Because this is like Mahomes Mountain, right? The best of the best. Well, okay. Quarterbacks who are competent. Okay, I feel like he shouldn't be on that list. Bryce Young did win last week, so I get it. Okay. Dak Prescott. It's not Dak's fault. I have to keep in mind myself, because I'm a Dak Prescott hater. I am. I'm a very, very open hater of Dak Prescott. But I gotta remind myself, it's not his fault. It's really just Jerry Jones and just a mess altogether there. They can't run the ball. They throw the ball, but doesn't really mean anything. Their defense can't play crap, so it's not even Dak's fault. I remind myself that. And also, Caleb Williams is not him. Beside the point. Second list. I agree with that first tier. I don't have any problem with that first tier. Second tier. Bro, y'all talk way too much for that first tier. Okay. Jordan Love, Russell Wilson, Geno Smith, Aaron Rodgers. Okay. Tua and Drake May. I feel like Jacoby Brissett needs some love, man. He did win a couple weeks ago for the Patriots. And I feel like there needs to be some love for Jacoby Brissett still. Even though he's not the starter, I don't care. Because he had done this last week. He had two quarterbacks on here. One was started, one wasn't. Okay. I'm not really going to argue with this one. Yeah. I want to put Drake May on the first tier. But I don't know who I would change out for. I really don't know who I'd change out for. Because the Browns did not look good last week against the Chargers. And even though I'm very much going to give, Jameis Winston every possible chance to be successful. Because he's not obviously the predator. I can't put Jameis any higher. Because he looked really bad last week. He looked good against the Ravens. And that's really all we care about. Although it would be nice if they would have beat the Chargers too. But let's be honest, last thing we need is the freaking Browns to start getting good again. Sam Darnold, okay. Baker May. I'm surprised Sam Darnold isn't higher. I feel like Sam Darnold definitely needs to be higher. I mean, those Vikings are freaking good, man. They're looking freaking good. Kyler, they're leading their division somehow. Kirko Cousins, okay. The Kirk dollars here. Oh, not Kirk, Cole's Cash. That's what I'm going to say. And then Brock Purdy, okay. I mean, for the most part, I wouldn't really change this list of where I put guys. Yeah, no, I think he really aced it this week. Usually I have like one or two that I like to change out. I'm just going to skip to the end here. Okay, so Burrow was on tier 4 last week. Now he's tier 3. Okay, so Mahomes is Mahomes Mountain. You gotta think he's gonna be number 1. Allen and Lamar. Okay, can agree with that. Burrow, Stafford, Jaden Daniels. Freaking, I still love the fact that so many Commanders fans got mad at me saying that this year was gonna be so great for them, and it is. But they thought this year was going to suck for them. So it's just funny how I was correct and they were wrong about their own team. Jared Goff, Herbo, Hurts, and Stroud. Again, like I said, I can't really change any of these. This is weird. Again, usually I have like an opinion on at least one of these guys. Jordan Love, you can't put, I want to put, like, this is guys I want to put higher, right? Tier 1, I want to put Jameis higher. But who are you going to replace him with? You're not replacing him with Geno Smith. That's the only guy I could see replacing him with. But even then, I don't think you could. You could, maybe Drake May. Yeah, I might replace Jameis with Drake May. I might switch those two guys around. That would be that. Rodgers had a great game. You're not going to put him lower. But yeah, the rest of them you can't. I really don't think. Tell me down below if I'm crazy. The rest of these you really can't change much. Like, you're not going to put Herbo lower. Herbo's looking great. You're not going to put... Stroud's struggling a tad bit. I mean, maybe you could make the argument then. Maybe Stroud goes down 1 tier. But who are you bringing up? Kyler? I mean, I think Donald should be higher, but I don't know if they would do that. I think maybe Kyler, he's having a good year. His defense struggling, but he's still playing good. I don't know if I put Baker. Maybe you put Baker 1 spot lower and put somebody else up. But then the question is, who are you going to put up over Baker? I wouldn't put Rodgers. I wouldn't put Tua. I wouldn't put Love. I wouldn't put Russ. Again, that's why these tier lists, man. That's why I don't do tier lists, because, like, whew, they are freaking challenging sometimes. Yeah, I think Jameis and May, switch those two guys. Stroud can go down 1. I'll put Donald up just because. But outside of that, I think they're pretty good. Like, again, Mahomes is always going to be number 1. That's not even a question because it's Mahomes Mountain, okay? I don't agree with it, but it is Mahomes Mountain. Even if he's doing awful, he's going to be number 1. And even if his defense is carrying him, he's going to be number 1. Doesn't really matter. For a Mahomes Mountain tier list, it's like me making a Joe Burrow tier list and saying, yeah, Joe Burrow, he's number 1, obviously. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. Tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. See you guys in the next one. Peace.